pic with you. When do you plan on leaving a comment on my last Instagram post? I posted a pic of the moment Robert finally proposed to me, and my BFF is nowhere to be found in the comment section. What is taking you so long? I thought you, out of all people, would be one of the first to comment. Have you even liked it yet?
Hey, sorry about that. I didn't realize that you were planning to post about that today. It must have slipped my mind. Did you just post it? I will be sure to check it out later. Thanks for the reminder.
What is up with that attitude? Your BFF's boyfriend came to her in the middle of the night and passionately proposed. What's so wrong with that? Ah, I see. Maybe you feel jealous because I'm going to be the first one of us to get married. Oh, wow. I bet that's why you don't want to leave a comment.
I would never feel that way about something so wonderful. I'm so happy for you. And I'm your best friend, so obviously I want to congratulate you and celebrate something like this. It's just that, right now, I haven't been able to focus on whatever is going on social media. I'm sorry. My grandmother fell and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Wait, what? Your grandma's in the hospital?
Yeah, she fell pretty hard. I went to her house to drop off some food and found her collapsed on the floor. I dropped everything and called the ambulance. Now we're at the hospital and following their procedures to get her admitted. I still have to call my family and tell them what happened. There is a lot going on today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to check Instagram.
You're kidding, right? Why did she have to fall on today of all days? She goes ahead and falls on the day of my proposal? That is such a bad sign! How could this have happened? What are you going to do about this? Thanks to your grandma, I've got a really bad feeling about this whole engagement.
Excuse me?
This is unbelievable. And after my dear Robert went through all the trouble of staging that perfect proposal, he took me to this beautiful restaurant with a gorgeous view of the stars and pulled out the biggest diamond ring I've ever seen. It was the happiest day of my life, and hearing about your grandma is seriously getting in the way of that.
Are you being serious right now? What you're saying is really messed up. Have you no regard for what's happened to my grandmother? It's not like she threw herself to the ground on purpose. Did you forget all those times that she took care of you when we were little? She used to cook and look after us after we got back from school almost every day. We even let you stay over at our house whenever your parents said they would be home late.
I mean, I don't remember anything from that long ago. Also, I wouldn't exactly consider that a very enjoyable experience for me.
What do you mean?
Well, she didn't have any of the latest games for us to play. Your grandma was kind of boring. I also remember her never having any real snacks, only those stale crackers. Yeah, that's far from what I would call being taken care of. Nothing but a boring memory, really.
Wow. It's becoming very difficult to continue this conversation. I can't believe you would say such things about someone who's looked after you for so long.
Anyway, today is supposed to be about my proposal, Cindy, not your klutz of a grandma. I was so ready to show off my new engagement ring, but hearing all of this is really draining. And my fiancé must have worked tirelessly to buy it, too.
Okay. And?
I have been dividing up the types of comments I want to see on my proposal post. I want you to say something like, OMG, how did he propose? Or, that ring is so gorgeous. I'm going to be responding to a bunch of comments, so make sure you read all of them. And then you can comment on those responses if you want, of course.
Good evening. Is this Cindy? This is Robert, May's fiancé. Sorry to message you out of the blue like this. Hey, Robert. Long time no speak. I haven't seen you since that time the three of us went out for dinner, like 2 years ago. May told me all about the engagement. Congratulations! Thank you. That means a lot. Actually, there was something regarding the ceremony that I wanted to talk to you about. Something about the wedding ceremony? Yeah. May told me she asked you to be her maid of honor. Is that right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Great. If it's too much, let me know. Please, don't push yourself.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I had the option to refuse.
I just happened to overhear May talking about your situation. Is your grandmother really in the hospital? Is she not in good health?
Yeah, she isn't doing very well. She's 92 now, so unfortunately, these things can't be helped.
Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Regardless of how old she is, it's always tough and worrisome when a loved one is in the hospital. So again, please don't push yourself. And if you can't make it to the wedding, we will completely understand. I contacted you today to let you know that it's okay to decline.
Oh, I see.
I was really close to my grandmother, but she passed away last year. I couldn't focus on work or anything the entire time she was in the hospital. So I think I can understand how you must be feeling in this situation.
Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate your consideration.
I was actually trying to tell May before. I told her, if that was me, I wouldn't have the energy to do all the maid of honor stuff right now. It probably would have been something better to discuss from the beginning. But May insisted that everything would be fine.
Ah, I see. Well, it is a bit tricky. It's not like I don't want to be the maid of honor, but you're right, my hands are a bit full.
I might just be being nosy, but I felt really concerned for you and your family. I'm not saying you can't come, by the way. If you have time, we would love to see you there. I'm sure May would really love that. But I don't want to burden you with our problems while you have more important things going on. I know this is a tough time for you.
It's okay, Robert. You are so kind. Thank you so much for all of your concern. So what you're saying is that it's okay if I pass on being the maid of honor? And in the worst case scenario, there's no hard feelings even if I miss the wedding entirely. Because, honestly, making it to the wedding might be too much for me if things keep up as they are.
That is completely fine. Do not worry about it. How is your grandmother's condition? Has she gotten any better?
No. Actually, her condition hasn't stabilized yet. The doctors are saying she may only have another few months to live.
I see. And that might coincide with our wedding. That is a lot of things going on at once. It must be tough enough as it is. I really don't want to trouble you with any more things to worry about. Please don't hesitate to decline. I think you should focus on your grandmother's situation for now, you know?
Thank you very much. I really can't thank you enough.
I'll be the one to break the news to May. If, on the day of, you can make it, then please feel free to come. There is more than enough space at the venue, so it's okay if you join in at the last minute.
Thank you for everything. Please pass my regards to May and the rest of your family. Hey, Cindy! What is going on with you? Are you seriously not planning on coming to my wedding? You really couldn't even bother to show up to your BFF's wedding? This is unbelievable. Wait, what? I thought you knew that I couldn't make it. Oh, I knew, but I still expected more from you. I know you've got that stuff going on with your grandma or whatever, but I thought you were still going to try and come if you could. So what gives? I thought you would show up at the last minute to surprise me or something. Of course I was still going to try and make it to the wedding, but my grandmother's condition suddenly got worse the other day and, well, today is her funeral. Oh my God! Your grandma died? I can't believe this. Yes, unfortunately. It's hitting the family very hard, but I know she's in a better place now. I wanted to surprise you, but today I have to be with my family. I'm sorry, May. Wait, what? Is that really all you're going to say about missing my wedding? You're joking, right? I mean, you and your family could have a funeral at any time. Why does it have to be today? Like, can't you guys change the date and you just come to the wedding? I don't see what the big deal is. No offense, May, but I know that I'm not being unreasonable. Between dealing with my relatives on my grandmother's will, I'm juggling too many things to even consider leaving this funeral.
I'll be sure to send the wedding gift I got for you guys. Congratulations to you both.
I'm sorry, Cindy, but that is unacceptable. I don't need a gift. I need my best friend here at my wedding. Can you please stop trying to get out of this? You're being so selfish right now. I have literally been your best friend since preschool. So, no, I am not going to allow you to miss my wedding for something as minor as a funeral.
How can you call a funeral something minor? And I wasn't trying to get out of your wedding. Why are you saying such terrible things lately?
Ugh, I am trying to celebrate my wedding surrounded by all of my friends and family. So you have to come here right now. It's not going to be the same without you. Most importantly, I need you to give your speech. I haven't trusted you with a very important role for my big day. I need you to be here.
Hold on just a minute. There's no way I can give a speech. Just have Sally do it. Isn't she the maid of honor?
I decided not to have her do it. They say the maid of honor should be someone who isn't as pretty as the bride, so she can't steal the spotlight. But if I go along with an ugly friend, that will just be embarrassing for me. So I need a friend with a decent-looking face. Also, I need someone able to write good speeches and speak well in public without getting nervous. Out of all of my friends, you're the only one who fits that description.
Wow. I strangely don't feel like that's a compliment. And that is super messed up to Sally and pretty much everyone else.
Stop being a pain and get over to the venue, Cindy! We are going to have so much fun! Everyone is going to have a blast. Also, you're my BFF. Of course it's you who should be giving the speech.
Even if you say that, it's still difficult for me. It's my grandmother's funeral. You know how much I loved her.
Stop being ridiculous! You're so dramatic! You seriously think that dead old hag is more important than your currently living best friend? I mean, who even cares about funerals anyway? Whatever. I'm not even upset you're not coming anymore. But I just wish your poor dead grandma would have considered a better time to pass away. Like, who dies before their granddaughter's best friend's wedding? That is seriously so rude. She couldn't wait one more day. You would already be here giving your speech and everything.
I'm really hurt by this. I don't think you're being very fair. Don't you think that if my grandmother heard the way you're speaking about her, she would be terribly upset?
How about you just get over here instead of trying to act like you're my mother? Who cares about what some oblivious old lady thinks? She's dead. Get dressed and hurry up. People are going to start wondering where the maid of honor is.
I see. Okay, I'll be right there.
And make it snappy, Cindy! My wedding starts in an hour. If you're late to your BFF's wedding, I'll demand some sort of compensation for ruining my day.
I understand. Do whatever you want. But if I attend your wedding, then you cannot complain anymore. That is my one condition for today.
As long as you're not late, I will have nothing to complain about. You have my word on that. As my BFF, I expect that you will make my wedding lively without going overboard.
I got it. I won't go too overboard. Don't worry. But don't blame me for whatever happens.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't have much time to get ready, so let me go. See you soon.
Okay, Cindy, you need to leave right now. Hurry up and disappear from my wedding right this second, you despicable woman!
That's not a very nice thing to say to your best friend, May. I rushed over from the funeral to congratulate you on your marriage.
Who shows up to a wedding wearing a morning dress? Are you a complete idiot or what? Why didn't you go somewhere and find a change of clothes before you came here? I can't even begin to think about the chatter that horrible dress of yours is going to stir up.
If I could have gone to get a change of clothes, I would have. But I didn't have any time to go back home and then make it in time for the wedding. I didn't think it would be a big deal given the fact that if I was late, you threatened to sue me.
Excuse me? Are you trying to say that this is my fault?
Honestly, I thought that there might be a slim chance that I could get away with it. But a morning dress is just too different, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding. And then you had the nerve to go and give that little speech of yours?
I did my best to improvise most of that speech, given the circumstances. I ended up having to write it in the back seat of the taxi on the way over here. I had to think of a really good best friend story, you know? Something that would get a few laughs.
Oh, shut it. You started by reading a eulogy for a dead old lady instead of the speech you prepared for your best friend.
Yeah, that was a bit careless of me. Sorry about that. I must have been in such a rush that I didn't realize what I was doing. Plus, I was pretty nervous.
Those first words you said were, "I am here to say goodbye." Everyone in the entire venue fell silent the moment they heard that. And then you went ahead and continued to read off your condolences, all calm and collected.
You screaming to stop the speech really saved the day. I probably would have read the whole eulogy if you hadn't.
Okay, I get it, Cindy. You've made your point. Coming in that dress and reading that eulogy. You did this on purpose. I just realized that you were clutching your wrist the whole time. You only do that when you're being passive-aggressive.
Do I really? Wow, we really are best friends.
This whole wedding is ruined. This is literally your fault entirely. What the hell, Cindy?
How can you say that when I was just doing exactly what you told me to do? You wanted me to come, so I came. I guess I should have told you about my concerns about the dress before, though.
Yeah, you should have done that, Cindy. You need to work on your communication skills.
But as long as I wasn't late, everything should be fine, I thought. Whoops.
I don't think we can move past this. I'm sorry, but you're dead to me, Cindy. And I've decided that you will be taking financial responsibility for destroying what was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime ceremony.
Then you also have to take responsibility for what Cindy lost in all of this, May. You made her leave her own grandmother's funeral to come to our wedding. That is no laughing matter. I don't know how we'll be able to make up for this.
Huh? Our wedding? Who am I talking to? Robert? Why are you using Cindy's phone?
I've already apologized on your behalf and arranged to have a taxi take Cindy back to the funeral. I mean, really, May? This is too much. I never realized how heartless you are. How could you do this to someone you call your best friend?
Hold on, Robert. Wait. Why are you acting as if I'm the one to blame? Do you even care that she ruined our wedding? This was our big special day. You only get married for the first time once. Why are you apologizing?
A wedding should not be the reason for someone to miss their grandmother's funeral. We are the ones who have ruined Cindy's once-in-a-lifetime chance at a final goodbye to her grandmother. How could I not apologize? This isn't even something that can be fixed with an apology anymore. This whole situation is absurd.
What? Is it really that bad? Why am I the only one who doesn't think so? And I did not ruin her funeral. What the heck? You should be at your best friend's wedding. That takes top priority. I feel like that is just common sense.
I would think that a beloved grandmother's funeral takes top priority. Of course you wouldn't miss that. Haven't you ever lost an important member of your family before?
Well, my grandma is dead, so yes. But I'm alive. That means that I should take priority. I feel like that is fair. Like, who cares about some 92-year-old's funeral? Nobody expects them to live that long anyway. A wedding comes first, in my honest opinion. Therefore, I have nothing to apologize for.
I see there is no getting through to you, then. I can't believe you're saying this. I am actually speechless. Let's call this whole wedding off. I've decided that I won't be signing our marriage license.
What do you mean, call it off? What are you saying, Robert? If we don't sign the license, then we won't be married. Why are you saying such terrible things all of a sudden? If you're trying to make a point, you've gone too far.
I'm sorry, May, but I need to be with someone who shares the same values as me. I'm so relieved we didn't sign the marriage license yet.
Hold on. Are you joking? It's not like she was forced to leave the funeral. We aren't seriously going to call off the wedding because of that, are we?
I'm afraid it's too late. A big part of me is questioning everything about you, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Robert.
I'm letting everyone here know that the wedding is off.
You don't have to do that. We can talk about this, honey. Please, I don't want to call it off. There has to be something we can do. Stop saying these mean things to me on our wedding day.
If you think what I'm saying is mean, then I guess I have nothing more to say to you. It's probably better that way anyhow. The taxi I called is here, so I'm going to see Cindy off. After that, I'm going home.
I can't believe he actually called the wedding off. He said that he definitely doesn't want to sign the marriage license either. And my mom and dad, my friends, and all my relatives are also, ugh! Once they heard about what I had done, they took his side. And now I have to pay for the cost of the wedding ceremony we didn't even have in the end.
That's really rough. You must be exhausted.
Why are you talking like this is someone else's business? This is all your fault, Cindy! How dare you speak so casually about ruining my life? How can you live with yourself? You know what? You're going to hand over your inheritance as reparations for destroying my marriage.
Excuse me? Why are you bringing up inheritance all of a sudden?
The inheritance from your grandma. I know she left you a fat check. I'm going to use that money to pay for the ceremony that didn't happen because of you.
Is that so? You're really planning to use someone's inheritance for something like that? I hope you're joking.
You've really left me no choice. The ceremony costs thousands of dollars. There's no way I can pay for that all by myself.
And that's why you're now demanding that I hand over my grandmother's inheritance?
Exactly. At the root of all of this is you. My dream wedding went up in flames because of you, so it's only right that you fix it. You have no right to complain.
I suppose I could take some of the blame for ruining your wedding. I would be lying if I said I didn't do what I did out of anger. But if I have no right to complain, then that means it's okay if someone else complains on my behalf.
What? Don't tell me Robert is standing next to you again.
No, not Robert. But your parents are here. They came all the way to my house to apologize.
My parents?
Yeah. They're here, and I think they're pretty livid. I told them about you demanding my inheritance, and it doesn't seem to be sitting well with them either.
You told them all of that?
When I told your father, he was so angry he couldn't even speak. He was just red and spluttering for a while. Everyone is saying that there's a good chance that my grandmother will find you and haunt you to teach you a lesson. Your mom says they might need to call a family meeting.
Stop. Did they really say that? Family meetings are only called when something truly terrible happens. OMG, are they going to try to sever ties with me? Is that what they're talking about?
Maybe? I'm not sure. But whatever the case, this has nothing to do with me. I'm not the one calling any of those shots. Hope it all works out for you, May. After that, May's family called one of their family meetings. Apparently, all of them got together, sat May down, and lectured her for hours about her morals. May used what little savings she had left to pay off the cost of the wedding. It wasn't looking good for her, but she sold everything she could sell and managed to pay it off in the end. Around that same time, her parents informed her that she was no longer part of the family. Of course, she tried to beg for sympathy from her other friends immediately. But everyone had heard what happened at the wedding. Heck, most of them were there when it happened. And so they all thought she was getting what she deserved. Shortly after that, the company she worked for was forced to downsize, so she got laid off along with the other half of the workforce. She was in such a daze from hearing this news that she didn't even realize she had walked into the middle of the street and almost got hit by a car. Then somebody stole her purse. More and more unfortunate events continued in succession. So much so that now, every time something bad happens to her, she claims it's my grandmother's ghost cursing her. I heard that she kneels in front of her tombstone every day to beg for forgiveness. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you like this video, hit that like button. And of course, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your feedback is very important to us as we will use your comments as a source of motivation. Subscribe for more videos like this one. I'll see you soon next time.